how are you? Hope you all are fit and fine. I know you are busy in preparation of Diwali. Student, I suggest you that you will make your Diwali green and safe. And you know, Corona has not gone, so take care about this Corona also. Now, we will start our chapter. Let's start. Topology refers to how various nodes, devices and connections on your network are physically or logically arranged in relation to each other. Think of your network as a city and the topology as the road map. Just as there are many ways to arrange and maintain a city, such as making sure the avenues and boulevards can facilitate passage between the parts of town getting the most traffic. There are several ways to arrange a network. There are two approaches to network topology, physically and logically. Physically, network topology, as the name suggests, refers to the physical connections and interconnections between nodes and the network, the wires, cables and so forth. Logical network topology is a little more abstract and strategic. So that we can say network topology is the arrangement of various elements of a computer on a logical network. Essentially, it is the topological structure of a network and may be depicted physically or logically. Now, there are two types of network: physical. The physical network topology refers to the actual connections, means the connections which are related to wires, cables, etc. These are known as the physical network. Of how the network is arranged, set up, maintenance and providing tasks requires insight into the physical network. In physical topology refers to the placement of computer or nodes including device, location and cable installation. Now next is logical. The logical network topology is higher level idea of how the network is set up, including which nodes connect to each other and in which ways, as well as how data is transmitted through the network. Logical network topology includes any virtual and cloud resources. Logical topology defines how data flows within a network irrespective of the physical topology. The distance between nodes, physical interconnections, transmission rates and or signal types may differ between both two nodes networks. Now there are the different types of topologies. First I am explaining star topology. It is like the structure of star topology like a star. In this topology in between there are a host computer and 5 or 6 computers are connected in the form of star. The most common network topology is laid out so every node in the network is directly connected to one central hub via coaxial, twisted pair or fiber optic cable. Acting as a server, this central node manages data transmission as information sent from one node on the network has to pass through the central one to reach its destination and function as a repeater which helps prevent data loss. Advantages of star topology. Star topologies are common since they allow you to conventionally manage your entire network from a single location because each of the nodes is independently connected to the central hub should one go down. The rest of the network will continue functioning unaffected, making the star topology a stable and secure network layout. Means in this type of technology, if any of the local computer fail or break, the transmission system of the network is unaffected. Means transmission system will not stop. Transmission delays between the two terminals do not increase by adding a new terminal. Disadvantage of star topology. On the flip side, if the central hub goes down, the rest of the network can't function. But if the central hub is properly managed and kept in good health, administrators should not have too many issues. The overall bandwidth and performance of the network are also limited by the central nodes, configurations, and technical specifications, making star topologies expensive to set up and operate. Only this is the advantage. This is the disadvantage of this topology. It is very expensive. The entire system depends upon the host computer. If the transmission of host computer fails, the entire network fails. Next is bus topology. Orients all the devices on a network along a single cable running a single direction from one end to the network. Only they are moving in single direction. And the network of the other, which is why it is sometimes called a line topology or backbone topology also. Data flow on the network also follows the route of the cable moving in one direction. They are not moving in both the directions. They are moving in only one direction. Advantage. Bus topology are a good cost-effective choice for smaller network because the layout is simple, allowing all devices to be connected via a single coaxial or RJ45 cables. If needed, more nodes can be easily added to the network by joining additional cables. In this topology, single transmission medium is shared by all the terminals. When a particular computer wants to send a message to another computer, the system checks whether the communication line is free or not. As soon as the communication line is free, the message is transmitted online and thus it sets up a local area network. Bus topology is used in LAN. A high-speed communication channels may be used for faster communication of online messages from the source to the destination. It is reliable as the failure of one computer within the network does not affect the networking system. It is easier to connect a new computer to the network because it is in the data flows in one direction. Now disadvantage of bus topology. However, because bus topology use a single cable to transmit data, they are somewhat vulnerable. If the cable experiences a failure, the whole network goes down, which can be time consuming and expensive to restore, which can be less or an issue with smaller networks. Bus topologies are best suited for small networks because there is only so much bandwidth and every additional node will slow transmission speeds. Furthermore, data is half duplex, which means it cannot be sent in two opposite directions at the same time. So this layout is not the ideal. If the communication line fails, the entire system stops working. This is the biggest disadvantage of this topology. Next is ring topology. Is where nodes are arranged in a circle or ring. The data can travel through the ring network in either one direction or both directions, with each device having exactly two neighbors. In this communication system, there is no computer as such as transmit the data centrally. Thus, there is no controlling computer. In this network, all the local computers are connected to each other in a ring arrangement. in the circle form. Each computer in the ring communicates with the other computer. There is no master computer to control the computer in the ring. Advantage: only one station on the network is permitted to send data at a time, which greatly reduces the risk of packet collisions, making ring topologies efficient at transmitting data without errors. Means in ring topology, all the traffic flows in only one direction at a very high speed. Disadvantage: by and large, ring topologies are cost effective and inexpensive to install, and the intricate point-to-point connectivity of the nodes makes it relatively easy to identify issue or misconfigurations on the network. It delays the communication. The addition of new terminal in the network delays the communication. Next is dual ring or complete topology. A network with ring topology is half duplex, meaning data can only move in one direction at a time. Ring topologies can be made full duplex by adding a second connection between network's nodes, creating a dual ring topology. Advantages of dual ring topology. The primary advantage of dual ring topology is its efficiency. Because each node has two connections on either side, information can be sent both clockwise and counterclockwise along the network. The secondary ring included in a dual ring topology setup can act as a redundant layer and backup, which helps solve for many of the disadvantages of traditional ring topology. Dual ring topologies offer a little extra security too. If one ring fails within a node, the other ring is still able to send data. This is the biggest advantage of dual ring topology. It is the fastest way to transfer data between two computers. If any computer breaks down, communication takes place via another modes. Next is tree topology. The tree topology structure gets its name from how the central nodes functions as a sort of trunk for the network, with nodes extending outward in a branch-like fashion. However, where each node in a star topology is directly connected to the central hub, a tree topology has a parent-child hierarchy to how the nodes are connected. Those connected to the central hub are connected linearly to other nodes. So two connected nodes only share one mutual connection. Because the tree topology structure is both extremely flexible and scalable, it is often used to wide area network. Means it is used in WAN networks to support many spread out devices. Mesh topology. A mesh topology is an intricate and elaborate structure of point-to-point connections where the nodes are interconnected. Mesh networks can be full or partial mesh. Partial mesh topologies are mostly interconnected with a few nodes with only 2 or 3 connections, while full mesh topologies are fully interconnected. The web-like structure of mesh topologies offers two different methods of data transmission: routing and flooding. When data is routed, the nodes use logic to determine the shortest distance from the source to destination. And when data is flooded, the information is sent to all nodes within the network without the need for routing logic. Advantages of mesh topology. Mesh topologies are reliable and stable, and the complex degree of interconnectivity between nodes makes the network resistant to failure. For instance, no signal no single device going down can bring the network offline. Disadvantage of mesh topology. Mesh topologies are incredibly labor intensive. Each interconnection between nodes requires a cable and configuration once deployed. So it can also be time consuming to set up. As with other topology structures, the cost of cabling adds up fast, and to say mesh networks require a lot of cabling in an understatement. Last is hybrid topologies. Hybrid topologies combine two or more different topology structures. The tree topology is a good example, integrating the bus and stack layouts. Hybrid structures are most commonly found in larger companies where individual departments have personalized network topologies adapted in suit their needs and network uses. It is defined as a combination of two or more topologies. In fact, the configuration of the network depends upon the needs of the organizational structure of the company. Advantages of hybrid topology. The main advantage of hybrid structure is the degree of flexibility they provide. As there are few limitations on the network structure itself that a hybrid setup can't accommodate. Disadvantage of hybrid topology. However, each type of network topology comes with its own disadvantages, and as a network grows in complexity, so too does the experience and know-how required on the part of the admins to keep everything functioning optimally. There is also the monetary cost to consider when creating a hybrid network topology. Now, which topology is the best for your network? No network topology is perfect or even inherently better than the others. So, determining the right structure for your business will depend on the needs and size of your network. Here are the key elements to consider. First, you will need length of cable needed, cable type, cost, scalability. Cable length. Generally, the more cable involved in network topology, the more work it will require to set up. The bus and star topologies are on the simpler side of things, both being fairly lightweight, while mesh networks are much more cable and labor intensive. So, cable length wise, bus and star topology is the best topology. Now, cable type. The second point to consider is the type of cable. You will install coaxial and twisted pair cables. Both use insulated copper or copper based wiring, while fiber optic cables are made from thin and pliable plastic or glass tubes. Twisted pair cables are cost effective but have less bandwidth than coaxial cables. Fiber optic cables are high performing and can transmit data far faster than twisted pair or coaxial cables, but they also tend to be far more expensive to install. It is very costly because they require additional components like optical receivers. So, as with your choice of network topology, the wiring you select depend on the needs of your network, including which application you will be running, the transmission distance and desired performance. It is depend on the cable type. Now, cost. As I have mentioned, the installation cost is important to account for, as the more complex network topologies will require more time and funding to set up. This can be compounded if you are combining different elements, such as connecting a more complex network structure via more expensive cable. Means fiber optic cables is very expensive. In a mesh network is overloading it if you ask me, because of how interconnected the topology is. So in mesh network, only fiber optic cables will work. Scalability. The last element of considered is scalability. If you anticipate your company and in network expanding, or if you would like it to be able to, it will save you time and hassle down the line to use an easily modifiable network topology. Star topologies are so common because they allow you to add, remove, and alter nodes with minimal disruption to the rest of the network. So, according to scalability, the star topology is the best topology. Now you will complete your work on time. Enjoy your festivals. Happy Diwali to all of you and your family. Thank you.